I do adore a good English countryside home. I've decorated my home using the same principles, and I've consolidated them into 3 distinct ways that you as well can decorate your home to look like a Bridgerton mansion, and do so on a budget. Sourcing, here are my go-tos. Estate sales. I'll pop on the screen the app that you need to download yesterday to find estate sales in your area. Make sure you keep a list of things that you need at all times, especially for when you go to estate sales, so you make sure you're spending responsibly. I have gone to an estate sale before and spent way too much on things I did not need, and what could have prevented that is keeping a running list on my notes app of the things that I really do need, and at all times I'm ready. If I go into a beautiful estate sale, I see something amazing but I know I don't need it, then I have been responsible in stewarding my budget well. Stay tuned, because I am bringing you with me to a beautiful estate sale. The next place that I love to source items for my home is an antique store or an antique mall. Now here's a great little tip. I live in the city of Atlanta, so what I like to do to get a really great deal is drive a little outside the city to some antique malls in the surrounding areas and find a really great deal. There's also a lot of designer outlet stores. Depending on where you live, I have a Ballard Designs outlet near me, so I like to go there sometimes to get really great prices on furniture. I love to go to different warehouse sales as well. Just follow your favorite brands, and whenever they have a warehouse sale, they will typically tell you. Facebook Marketplace. Here's a little secret hack. Go on to your Facebook Marketplace home, extend your radius, and then start saving and hearting things that you really love, even if you would never drive to go pick them up. The algorithm will serve more of those types of things to you once you dial back your radius. Definitely use the like function on Facebook Marketplace. And when you message people on Facebook Marketplace, decide what you're willing to spend and say, I'll offer you this. You never know how quickly someone is looking to sell a particular item. Now, let's adjourn to a beautiful estate sale and then one of my favorite antique stores in Marietta.
Quick brunch stop before the estate sale with this sweet friend. We're exploring the kitchen garden. It's absolutely charming back here. I did not know this was back here.
Oh, look, they have a little squash.
Oh my gosh.
Or no, not, yeah, is that squash?
Oh my, stop it. This is so cool. Wow, is that butternut?
Maybe.
And I see another one down there. I'm gonna try to zoom in it. There's another one. Ooh, tomatoes.
Ah, those look so good.
Oh my gosh. This is to die for. This is beautiful. So they have a cut flower garden, absolutely breathtaking. And then they have the rainbow chard, which is absolutely gorgeous.
I'm so excited to see this house. It has so many beautiful details, like the molding, and like I'm just so pumped. Typically you do street parking for Atlanta estate sales because Atlanta can get a little tricky. I just found a great parking spot, and then I'm gonna bring you to Park West Vintage in Marietta. It's like 30 minutes out of the city. Let's go into the estate sale.
This home was an absolute gem. The molding, the craftsmanship, the architecture was so inspiring. Loved all of the ceramics, all of the porcelain. They had absolutely gorgeous gilt furniture, antiques abounding, very classically decorated. I loved these dressers. This was an amazing office. I really loved their porcelain collection, including their plates. Here's some beautiful botanical prints. I did have to peep at the outdoor areas. I loved these sconces. They had so many sconces at this estate sale. I had to control myself. Oscar de la Renta in the closet. Gorgeous lamps, gorgeous terracotta, hand-painted furniture. I mean, that is my love language. These little wall mounts were so cute, and a pair for $45. If you find plates like this that already have the hardware to be hung, that is great. These plates, these are on like my want list. I adore these plates. You can find them online. I'll link to them. Candlesticks, absolutely gorgeous. Bamboo and marble table. Now it's time to pop over to Park West Vintage. This is in Marietta on the square. This shop truly has amazing Bridgerton touches. Absolutely love all of the Staffordshire dogs. And these teacups just make me so happy. The plates here are, I mean, endless. You have so many options of plates and platters. This one just made me absolutely so happy. And the green too. You will be spoiled for choice at Park West Vintage if you need beautiful plates. Then I had to show you guys how I shop at Goodwill. Okay, so come with me right to the home section. This is where I go first. And ta-da, they had absolutely stunning fox hunt frames, burl wood and gold, exquisite matting. And then this couch, honestly, I know this is a designer fabric. I just don't know which designer it is. And Goodwill is the place for baskets, honestly. I loved finding all the cute little porcelain tchotchkes, and then this was a Pottery Barn candlestick, $4. I hope that gives you a little peek into how I shop at Goodwill. There's one thing I never turn down. It's a terracotta pot and a saucer. So this is a great size to plant some chives or basil. I love these. I never turn down a terracotta pot, ever, especially if it has a saucer. Okay, so here's what I got at the estate sale. Now, this is a little tragic, but just go with me. He gave me this beautiful ceramic coupling of asparagus. You wanna guess how much it was? Because he gave it to me for $5. Let's just take a little ride and see what these go for. Now, I have good news and bad news. I was getting in the car and another piece broke from the back, but the good news is I can just glue it back on there. But now I know just how fragile this is, and I'm going to actually paint this to match the rest of it, so hopefully that's not an issue. But I could not pass this up for $5. So beautiful and so detailed. I'm obsessed. So anyway, I didn't need this, but I could not pass it up for that amount. Let's color it in. Let's see if we can mask this. I usually have great luck at estate sales, but again, I could not say no to this. The only purple pen I have in my house is my Bible journaling purple pen. So I started, let's just see if I can fully cover it. All right, that's the best I can do. And I'll just display it like to the side. And for these, I love displaying them like on top of books, kind of like this. Now, how do we style all the beautiful things that we found? Layering your home takes time. It shouldn't come together in a day because it's not supposed to. When you look at the beautiful English countryside homes and mansions and manors, they have layers and layers of decades upon decades. They have matchbooks from 20 years ago where they went out to dinner with friends. They have frames that were inherited from their great-grandparents. They have sconces that were inherited, layers on layers of memories stacked on top of each other. And we cannot talk about styling your home without talking about layering. There's so many ways to decorate your home. For instance, the circular table behind me that I sourced from Goodwill. I have a whole video of how to decorate a circular table. I also did a massive gallery wall in the studio of all of my original artwork, and I just put the frames together as I saw fit. I kind of let the spirit move me. There's also a really important thing to remember in these English countryside homes homes and the decor is remember the ease of use is really important. So in my studio, I knew that if I was going to paint every single day in the studio, I had to make it really easy on myself. Not only was making it easy important, but making it beautiful was as well. This is what I paint from. And what's great about ceramics, for instance, as an artist, is all you need to do is add water to this well and your paint is reactivated and you can keep on painting where you left off. I have a beautiful Wedgwood pitcher with all of my brushes that I sourced at Goodwill. Check out this video above to see the day I found her. And because it's elegant and beautiful, I keep it out and it's so easy. I just grab and go whatever brush I need that day. All of these layers just come together to make a really inspiring and happy place for me that's easy to live into. This is what I'm working on today. This is one of 4 in the upcoming series I've got going. But I always like to paint with the natural light behind me, so I can just pick up the easel and move it to wherever I need to. I have 2 really beautiful aprons I love to wear. This was my husband's grandmother's. I call it the sexy girl apron. Look at the beautiful tie-dyed piping. It's just so cute. I think I'm done with these 2, and it's 2 of 4. I have a couple of touch-ups on the peonies. Like I need to add a little bit of brown for that twig, and then that's it. So the first 2 in the set of 4 are pretty locked and loaded. I'm really, really excited. Oh, it's so happy. This whole set, I can't wait for you to see this whole set together. Stay tuned in the next vlog because that's when I'll be wrapping it up. But yeah, I'm really happy. The third and final way to decorate your home like a Bridgerton mansion on a budget is constantly asking the question, how can this be elevated? For instance, in this bedroom, we have a window behind the bed that is not centered with the room. And I asked myself, how could this be elevated? Well, first of all, hide the window, but what's a really beautiful way to do that? I decided a double curtain rod with one of my patterns as the main curtain, and then blackout curtains behind it would really center this room, give it structure, and give it a cozy cocoon feeling to it. So that's what we did in here. We have 2 double curtain rods and one of them stays closed. And we elevated it further by replacing our bedside table lamps, they were table lamps, with swinging arm wall sconces. Now this was a huge upgrade and it was a simple thing that really took this bedroom to the next level. I will also say having original art elevates any space. I'm an artist and I have a lot of original artwork in our home, but if you would love a more cost-effective way to bring beautiful artwork into your home, I have sets of 4 and 6 botanical prints. I've kind of painted the new botanical print and they're so happy, and you can get those in a set of 4 or 6 in the prints. So it's a much friendlier price point. I adore the way my prints make any space come to life. I also have free art prints and I will put the link to those in the description box below because the free art prints are really spectacular. I actually have them in our bedroom alongside one of my original big canvas pieces. It's a mix of high and low really, but it really works together and I think that's important. I want to encourage you to check this video out next because I go through how to make mood boards for every room, how to pick your color palettes, how to build something truly beautiful and make your home a sanctuary that you enjoy living in.